afternoon. Welcome to this very special event. Most importantly, this is a day for our students to walk across the stage and become graduates of BCIT. But this is also a day for you, families and friends, who join us to celebrate these accomplishments. My name is Brian Wiebe. I'm a faculty member in the Radio Arts and Entertainment program here at BCIT, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. I would first like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, which includes the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I would also like to acknowledge our interpreters joining me on stage today, Alex and Joey. So we've got a little housekeeping before we start. We do have a professional photographer here with us today from Mountain West Studios. Professional photos will be taken of each graduate immediately after they cross the stage. They will have the opportunity to view and purchase the photo at a very convenient website, order.mountainwest.ca, by entering the code BCIT 2018. We encourage you to take any personal photos of your graduate following the ceremony. The photographers are also available for individual portraits and family members after the ceremony. Follow the signs up the stairs to room 3040. There is a $15 cash-only sit fee for this service. We are also doing a live stream video of the ceremony right now at bcit.ca, which means there's no need for you to capture your own video of the ceremony. If I'm on Facebook Live right now, you don't need to do that. We're live streamed. The link to the professional video will remain on our website for several months. You can view it again. You can even download it if you'd like to keep it for yourself. We want to make this an enjoyable occasion for everyone. So once you've texted, tweeted, Snapchat, posted a selfie on Instagram, talked, what have you, please ensure that anything that you've got that makes noise is turned to silent during the ceremony. Our processions are about to enter the auditorium. Our piper, Vern Kennedy, will lead our faculty and platform party, followed by our graduates. So please rise to greet our processions, and please remain standing until after the singing of our national anthem. Our processions begin with our faculty and platform party. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the class of 2018. We'll just wait for the last few graduates to take their seats. Indeed. All right, please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem led by Stephanie Standerwick.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Stephanie. Would everyone please be seated? I'd now like to ask Alf Dumont to come forward to bring a welcome from the Coast Salish people. Alf is a BCIT Elder in Residence. He has served in the United Church of Canada for 40 years as a minister and works to help build bridges of understanding between Christian and traditional Ojibwe spiritual ways.
Alfred Dumont, Indigenous, Badabin Magiji, Anishinaabe ni Wins, Wabasheski in Dodum, Shanaga and Dujnaba, Coquetlam and Dayanungum, Gichi Anishinaabe, Indigenous Services, BCIT. Basically the same introduction that you gave me. I want to share with you the fact that I come from Anishinaabe territory in Ontario. And I can't welcome you to this land, but I can acknowledge that we are in the unceded territory of the Coast Salish people, the Musqueam, the Tsleil-Waututh, and the Squamish. And when we from another nation come and walk on this land, we walk with respect and we walk with care. I will share with you a teaching that comes from the Anishinaabe tradition. It has to do with life. When you were born, you were brought into a time called good life. Those are the first years of your life, when you are supported and cared for by your family, learn from your grandmother and grandfathers, are cared for by your uncles and aunties and your brothers and sisters. Then you move into fast life, fasting life, a time when you prepare for your own vision, what you will do in life, what will guide you in life. And then that fun time of life we call wandering and wondering life. Usually those are the teenage years, where you wander all over the place and you wonder about everything. It's the time you are supposed to find your teachers, those who will guide you in life with the truths that they have to offer, with the truths that they have lived themselves. It's the time, and many of you may have thought, to come here to BCIT, to learn from the teachers here. Not only to learn what they taught you in terms of the particular courses you took, but you look deep inside them and see what teachings they have to offer you that are cultural, spiritual, and moral. Then you move into truth life. You take those teachings, hear those teachings, find out what is the truth for you. And then you move into planning or planting life. That's when you take those truths and plant them inside yourself, so that you might live them. Because the next stage of life is called doing life, taking the truths that you have been given and living them out. And when you have done that, you come to the stage of life where I am at. It's called elder life, or also known as giving back life. You give back and you teach others. Miigwech for listening.
Thank you, Alf. I'd now like to welcome the Indigenous Women's Ensemble, Ma Girl, who will perform a traditional song of welcome and celebration.
Good afternoon. The song that we want to share with you is called Find Your Song, Nagamawin Nagamodan, in Cree. We have a lot of ceremony about finding your song in journeys in life and when you're coming to be a young man or a young woman. So we want to share this song with you now that we created a few years ago. So it's sung in Cree, and it goes like this. Searching for your song, melody inside. Find out what is strong. Nigamo win, nigamo jang, get jolty, get win, hey hey. Get jolty, get jolty, get win, hey hey. Get jolty, get. Searching for your song, melody inside. Find out what is strong. Nigamo win, nigamo jang, get jolty, get win, hey hey.
Thank you very much. I would now like to introduce our platform party. I'll ask them to stand when I call their names and to remain standing. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. President, Alumni Association, Emil Bosniak. Chair, Education Council and Associate Dean, Accounting, Finance, and Insurance, Jennifer Figner. Associate Registrar, Baisal Yunan. Dean, School of Business, Leela Dawson. Chair, Governance Committee, Board of Governors, Kathy Corrigan. Keynote speaker, President and CEO, BC Tech Association, Jill Tipping. BCIT President, Kathy Kinlock. Vice President, Academic, Tom Romer. Dean, School of Energy, Forrest Tittle. Associate Vice President, Education Support and Innovation, James Rout. Executive Director, Student Association, Carolyn Gagnon. Director, Faculty and Staff Association, Nancy Nags. Associate Dean, Business Administration and Business Operations Management, Lori Becker. Associate Dean, Aerospace, Sonia Boskovic. Associate Dean, Electrical and Computer Engineering Technology, Craig Cowan. Associate Dean, Chemical, Digital Communications and Machinist, Paul Morrison. Associate Dean, Mechanical Engineering, Brent Dunn. Associate Dean, School of Energy, Kasim Habiballa. Ladies and gentlemen, your platform party. I now call upon President Kathy Kinlock for her opening remarks.
Well, welcome everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you today, this afternoon, and look at the great crowd that's here to support you graduates. It's wonderful. Graduates, you've earned a place at BCIT and earned an impressive credential and the right to be excited about your future. But before you cross the stage today, let's acknowledge some very impressive people in the room. Thank you, first of all, to the friends, the many friends and families who are here today and those who couldn't make it of our graduates. You've supported our grads in countless ways. It's largely because of you that they are here today. Thank you also to our faculty and staff. Your generosity is inspiring. You work so hard to get your students here, and I know how proud you are of them and how special today is for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being inclusive and for striving to make the benefits of a BCIT education accessible to all students, and you do that. And I have to say, I defy any other post-secondary institution to have a more dedicated group of faculty. Some of them today, this is their last time on stage because they're retiring, and I just ask any of them who are retiring now to stand up so we can give them a big round of applause. They deserve much in terms of recognition, and they unfortunately don't know BCIT does not allow people to retire from faculty. So how's that? We can try anyway. We'll try to the last minute. So graduates, I'd ask you all to stand now, and you thank the people who've supported you. Just give them a big hoot and holler for a minute. Just can you stand and acknowledge them? Stand. Thank you, thank you. So I hear BCIT is not a real easy road. We demand a lot, but yet we promise a lot. We promise graduates who are adept in their field, yet humble in their character. Workers who are collaborative in spirit and entrepreneurial in their approach. And citizens who strive for personal best and success in this world. Innovative thinkers who are going to share and innovate and solve some of the greatest issues that we face. With this group, I believe we've delivered on our ambitious promise. So graduate, today is your day of celebration, a moment to reflect on how proudly you are and how you've made it with these accomplishments and those of your fellow classmates. I wish I had time to spend a few minutes on every one of you and say comments about each of you, but even though it's the second longest day of the year, I won't do that. I know you want to get out and celebrate. Instead, I'll just mention a few exceptional students. And for our guests here today, these students are examples of all of our graduates today. First, I'd like to give a shout out to Andrew Eidenberg. Andrew, can you stand, please? Great. Andrew is graduating today with his Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering. And in tandem with taking a full course load and completing a challenging degree, Andrew led an initiative to have BCIT host the Western Engineering Competition this year. He put together a team of student organizers, arranged for support from the Institute, attracted several industry sponsors, launched a website, Are You Tired Yet?, and orchestrated an event that was completed under budget and went on without a hitch. And in doing so, BCIT became the first Polytechnic Institute to host the competition, drawing 300 attendees from 13 engineering schools and winning the prestigious Senior Design Competition. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations. I'd also like to recognize Yobin Park. Yobin, are you here? Yobin, great. Right up at the front. Yobin's graduating today in electrical and computer engineering technology, automation, and instrumentation. But this isn't the first time Yobin has graduated from BCIT. In 2011, he completed the Airframe Mechanics and Aircraft Maintenance Technology program with a GPA of over 90%. He worked in the helicopter repair for some time before deciding he wanted more BCIT, so he returned to take an electrical and computer engineering program. And after his third term, he won the All-Tech Achievement Award, which includes a 7-month work term with a company that specializes in roller coaster design, that would be cool, and wood veneer and plywood manufacturing. Managers at All-Tech rave about Yobin's work ethic and are anxious to have him on board permanently. Yobin's just finished his automation and instrumentation diploma at the top of his class, never achieving less than 90% GPA. A fine example of the best of BCIT. Congratulations. Leadership, generosity of spirit, determination. These are important BCIT traits, traits demonstrated at one time or another by all of the graduates that I see before me today. Now I'd like to introduce just one more special person to you now. Ciprian Siren, could you please stand? Thank you, there you are at the very back there. Now, Ciprian is very special because he is the last person who's going to cross the stage today. And I'm going to ask all of you graduates to just give the biggest hoot and holler and standing ovation for him, because it's hard to be at the end of the line. So can you do that? Can you do that? And because I've outed you here and embarrassed you probably, dinner is on us. We'll give you a certificate for dinner. And don't worry, it's not at BCIT, so. So graduates, the adventure is just beginning. The road doesn't end here, and neither should your education. Whether you're back at BCIT through additional education elsewhere or in your new roles in industry, keep learning. Read, travel, talk to strangers, and be curious. And most of all, have fun. You've really earned it. Today marks the end of your current program, but not your end of your relationship with BCIT. We have a very large and impressive alumni body, and you will now become alum of BCIT. Please stay in touch, get involved. It's a fabulous organization. You have my sincere admiration. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and to all the family and friends who've made it possible. Have a great day.
Thank you, Kathy. I'd now like to call upon Kathy Corrigan, who will bring greetings from the board and introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everybody. I am delighted to be here to congratulate our graduates and also to echo the commendation of our faculty and staff who do such a wonderful job at BCIT, here on behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors. To all the students in the audience today, well done. When you made the choice to come to BCIT, you changed the course of your future. Your time and the hard work you have invested here will open many doors, because employers know that when they hire a BCIT grad, they're getting somebody who can hit the ground running, and our grads are known for their drive, their talent, and their ingenuity. Whatever path you embark on next, you will make a difference. There are many of you that are surrounded by family and friends, and I'm sure they are all incredibly proud of all that you've accomplished, and particularly today on your graduation. And I do particularly also want to echo the congratulations to your parents, and I hope all of you will thank your parents today as well, because it's because of all their hard work on your behalf in raising you that you've managed, part of the reason that you've managed to get here today. So thank you, parents. Thank you. That's well worth it. And you've also earned the confidence of your instructors. They knew just how hard it was for you to get here today. Apparently, some of you not so hard when you have a 90% GPA, but anyways, you've all worked tremendously hard. You should all be very proud of yourself. Your time at BCIT has come to an end, but your achievements won't stop here. I challenge you to build on everything you've learned and accomplished during your time at BCIT. Commit yourself to making an impact at the workplace, but also in your communities. On behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors, our warmest congratulations to you all on all of your academic and personal achievements. Thank you. And I'm still here because I have another wonderful job to do. I have the pleasure of introducing Jill Tipping, who is President and CEO of the BC Tech Association. For 20 years, BC Tech has provided high-impact growth, talent, and funding programs, as well as opportunities for networking and collaboration. I note that Jill has identified finding skilled workers as the biggest challenge for the tech industry. So Jill, meet the class of 2018, and here are some of those future workers, highly skilled. Prior to joining BC Tech, Jill was Vice President of Operations and Chief Financial Officer with Schneider Electric Solar, a very successful Burnaby-based global supplier of solar power conversion solutions and a leading player in BC's thriving clean tech sector. Jill is a member of the Board of Directors of the Vancouver Economic Commission, the Museum of Vancouver, and the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra. And there's more. She's also a member of the Climate Solution and Clean Growth Advisory Council, which provides strategic advice to government on climate action and clean economic growth. Please join me in welcoming Jill Tipping.
I'm going to have to cut back some of those commitments, eh? Thank you so much, Kathy, and everyone here at BCIT. I'm so honored to join you all today for what must be one of the most important days of your lives. It's our chance as a community to share with you 4 words. Congratulations, you did it. I love days like today, when we can pause and reflect on what we've accomplished and on the path ahead, a path of limitless possibilities. And in our short time together, I'm going to share some stories about my family, about my education, and about my career in the tech sector. And I want to leave you with 3 ideas. Simple ideas: what, who, and why. So let's start with what. Not so long ago, I was where you are today. I was sitting in the audience of a large amphitheater, waiting for all the old people on stage to get on with it, to hand over the proof that I had completed my education, to let me get on with my life and my future. And I've learned a lot in the life I've led since then. I learned that my diploma and a degree is really the starting gate, not the finish line, and that the pursuit of knowledge worth knowing takes a lifetime. And I've learned how lucky we are. You know, in the grand sweep of human history, publicly accessible higher education is a relatively recent innovation. The first polytechnics started with the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century, and it was the demands of the rapidly growing industrial economies after World War II that caused an explosion of science and technology education. But it was a revolution in more than education. It was a revolution in realizing human potential. Public education has transformed our economies and our societies more than anything else before or afterwards. And let me tell you what it did for my family. We're from Scotland, we're from Glasgow, and back there, each of my grandparents left school by the ripe old age of 14. Not because they weren't smart, not because they didn't want to study. They loved school and they wanted to stay on. And not because they weren't willing to work hard. They had a lifetime of hard work ahead of them. They left because they had to support their families, their younger siblings, their parents, their grandparents. And it's hard to believe, perhaps, that that was once the limit of the ambition of a bright young person not so very long ago. They didn't complain because it had always been that way. But it changed, and it changed with my parents. As others had done before them, they did well in their exams and found themselves at a good school with excellent teachers, but they had new options available to them. My mother trained as a librarian, and with the explosion in funding for public education, my father was encouraged to apply for the unthinkable, to consider a place at university, the first ever in our family to do so. He graduated in 1966 with a BSc in engineering from Glasgow University, and the trajectory of our family changed forever. Work took him to London and eventually to Canada, and to a quality of life that we take for granted and my grandparents never stopped being entranced by. My 2 sisters and I never doubted we would pursue post-secondary education. In fact, in perhaps an excess of enthusiasm, we each have 2 degrees. We worked hard for those qualifications as you did for yours, and your achievements are your own, and you should be so proud of them, especially today. But never forget that we stand on the shoulders of giants, the families and generations that came before and worked so hard to set us up for success, and the decision made by our society to embrace the world-changing idea of public education. It was once controversial and bold. It caused heated debate and had to be fought for, and it is worth fighting to defend and expand today. We're in the midst of a 4th industrial revolution, with change coming faster than any of the revolutions that came before. But one thing is more important than ever: accessible, relevant education that enables every person in our society to keep up, to unlock their potential throughout their working lives. That's my what advice for you. Put learning at the center of every life, not least your own. But what comes next is actually more important. You must ask yourself not only what, but for who. I like to say you need to find your constituency. These are the people whose support got us to where we are today. Their support helps us carry on and continue and go further. Their good opinion matters most to us. These are the people we aspire to serve, satisfy, and delight. My constituency is a small group. I'm lucky they're all here today. It includes the parents I've already spoken of. It includes my husband, Matt, and my daughter, Veronica, who's 5, and reminds me every day of the power of determination, stamina, and a winning smile, especially when you're negotiating with your mother. And Matt, my husband, well, I have to tell you all that your choice of partner is the most important and influential choice you will make, not only for your life happiness, but for your career success, especially for the women in the audience. Choose well, my friends, choose well. I'm glad I did. And sometimes your constituency can arise unexpectedly, and you must be open to that. Life and happenstance brought me in contact with a young man who's fascinated by how the world works. Business, politics, economics, society. A young man who sees the very best in people and responds to that. He's 10 years old. He happens to have a hearing disability, but that brings with it some learning challenges, but what does that matter? It doesn't define who he is. This young man is defined by his ability, by his capability, by his ambition, and by his good-heartedness. And in that, he has the best of all possible role models in his mother, one of my colleagues. The way Aidan approaches life inspires me, and I often find myself asking, would what I'm doing now impress him? Would it catch his attention? Would it inspire him? Would he approve? His example is one we can all learn from. What matters is who we are. And I encourage you to think about your own constituency, who they are, and why their good opinion matters to you. If you choose your constituency well, they will inspire you to great things. So that's the what and the who. Let's talk a little bit about the why. I built my career in the tech sector because I'm a relentless optimist. The tech sector is driven by a can-do attitude and a belief that ideas can make a real difference in the world. As you know, before I joined BC Tech, I spent a decade with Schneider Electric's solar business. It was our job to turn sunlight into electricity. Efficiently, affordably, sustainable, cheaper than electricity off the grid without subsidies. We drove a solar revolution with the power to change the world, and we did it from Burnaby. In fact, we did it from literally just around the corner from here. Changing the world for good was our business model, and that's the business model I see in action every day across the tech sector and in the hearts of the people who work in it. There are companies, large and small, filled with people who are striving to make the world better. The team at One BC Company is using augmented reality to help surgeons practice and plan surgeries before they head into the operating room. It saves the system money and it improves patient outcomes. People at another BC company are helping improve the environment by treating wastewater and then using what's removed to make agricultural fertilizer. In pretty well any sector you can think of, and certainly in the worlds of business and energy, tech is changing the very nature of the work being done and the value being delivered. Soon, every company will be a tech company. Tech helps put the user at the center in government services, banking, and retail. It strengthens our healthcare and our education system. It makes our resource sector sustainable economically and, importantly, environmentally. And all of this innovation builds our economy, our communities, and a better future for all of us. It wasn't easy to decide to leave the magical world of solar, but I found a place where I could have even more of an impact at BC Tech. To solve the problems of the future, we'll need technology and innovation on a scale never before seen, and it will need leadership. Perhaps I'm biased, but I think the world needs more BC. I think the world needs more Canada. Now is our time to lean in and lead the way. There's a reason to be optimistic, and I encourage you to choose your why carefully. Make your passion your work, and your work your passion, and never stop trying to have a positive impact on the world. So as you head off to new horizons and bright, rewarding futures, I wish you three things. Champion the value of learning in every life, not least your own. Find your constituency and let them inspire you to become your very best self. And travel a path that lets you make a difference in your own lives, in the lives around you, in your communities, in your province, and in your country. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. And now, if I could please welcome President Kathy Kinloch back to the podium, alongside Wafa Barakat, for the presentation of the BCIT President's Award. Kathy?
Thank you. Come and stand with me. It's great to see you. The President's Award is presented annually at Convocation to a student with a first-class standing and a record of participation in student activities, including activities that have brought recognition to BCIT. This year, it is my great honor, and I'm so excited to present our recipient for the President's Award, Wafa Barakat. Wafa is graduating today with a Bachelor of Business Administration and an exceptional GPA. During her time at BCIT, she has implemented a very successful gender equity awareness event that brought together leading women in STEM for a panel discussion on International Women's Day. Wafa's networking and organizational skills, together with her charitable attitude and her take her far in service for others for years to come. She has an admirable ability to conceptualize an idea, build a team support around her, and follow through to implementation. That's not the only group Wafa has brought together. She's also started a shelter for women fleeing abuse in Surrey and raised, listen to this, $10,000 for Syrian refugees all in her spare time. I think that's pretty amazing, don't you? Wafa, your passion to help others will take you far. I know we're going to hear much more about you in years to come. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kathy. If I could now ask Kathy Corrigan back to the podium, alongside Dean Tamboline, for the presentation of the Board of Governors Award for Leadership.
The Board of Governors Award for Leadership is presented annually at graduation to a student who has a high level of academic achievement and who has demonstrated outstanding leadership and service to BCIT and the community. This year, the recipient of the Board of Governors Award for Leadership is Dean Tamboline. And he has a lot of friends as well. As it happens, Dean is also your class valedictorian, so you'll be hearing more from Dean later. But I wanted to take this opportunity to express the Board of Governors' appreciation of the tremendous work Dean has done in his time at BCIT. Dean has constantly proven himself to be a strong leader, from representing the School of Energy as chair for the Student Association to being VP of competition for the Western Engineering Conference and as a vocal representative for students in the Education Council. Dean's passion, drive, and ability to work on a team to advance goals for the common good makes him very valuable to any employer. Congratulations, Dean.
And last but not least, I'd now like to ask Forrest Tittle, Rosamond Russell, and Joseph Chung to come forward for the presentation of the Teaching Excellence Awards.
Welcome. Rosamond is the program head for automation and instrumentation in the School of Energy, and she's had a number of enthusiastic nominators, but I'd like to start with a quote from one of her students. Rosamond was so good at providing a desire for lifelong learning that I signed up for another 3 years to pursue the electrical and computer engineering degree program at BCIT. That's very high praise and one of the highest commendations that a teacher can ever receive. But her colleagues were also very complimentary. One wrote, "Watching Rosamond working with students is inspirational. Over the years, I've tried to understand what makes her such a wonderful instructor, tutor, and mentor. I think it comes down to her habit of carefully listening so she can identify exactly why a student is having difficulty understanding, thereby allowing her to engage the learner on their own terms by communicating in a language conducive to each student's learning style." Congratulations, Rosamond. And now, Joseph Chung. Joseph is program head for mechanical systems in the School of Energy, and according to his nominators, his passion for engineering is evident even during a casual conversation, and I can vouch for that. He's always up on major projects going on in the Lower Mainland, the types of mechanical systems that will be installed, and is more than happy to share his thoughts on all of these systems. He's also been a tremendous mentor. As one nominator wrote, "Joseph Chung is more than a teacher for me. He has guided me throughout my engineering career in regards to finding the best fit for me in a company. And although the young me didn't want to admit it, I listened to Joe, and it paid dividends. He was right 100% of the time. All of my 3 different work locations have been provided through Joseph's efforts, and I've been happy working at each." Congratulations, Joseph.
Now we come to that exciting moment when our graduates are about to cross the stage. So here's the process we will follow. The students will leave through the auditorium and return through the side door on my left. They hand me their credential, I'll read their name, and then I'll return the credential. Then our grads will shake a few hands as they cross the stage. Kathy Kinlock, Jill Tipping, Kathy Corrigan, and the dean of their school. You may also see faculty members coming forward to join the line and shake the hands of the students they've instructed and supported over their time here at BCIT. This special connection between our students and our faculty is an important part of the BCIT experience. Graduates will also receive a pin from the BCIT Alumni Association, of which they are now a member. Graduates will then exit the theater via stage right and be directed to a special area where our professional photographers will be waiting to take a photo of them with their credential. Graduates will then be directed back to their seat. Now, as Kathy Kinlock mentioned earlier, we want to make sure that all of our graduates, from the first to cross the stage to the final graduate, are equally and respectfully acknowledged as they receive their credential. So we ask graduates to please return to your seat and, along with all of our guests, continue to be present and recognize your fellow graduates in their important moment. Would our platform party please take your places to congratulate our graduates? Okay, here we go. You may hear me mention about graduates that are graduating with distinction. Those are students who maintained a GPA of 80% or higher. Now, the School of Business, the Dean is Leela Dawson, the Bachelor of Business Administration, Ibrahim Ali. Congratulations. Tegan Andrews. Congratulations. Justine Ayton. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Daman Derek Singh Baines. Congratulations. Now, we just saw this student. She won the BCIT President's Award, graduating with distinction, Wafa Barakat. Congratulations. Lianza Bassi. Congratulations. Arshpreet Bazzi. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Matthew Bissett. Congratulations. Danielle Janet Bosang. Congratulations. Morgan Chan. Congratulations. Nicole Chu. Here, Nicole. Justin Heewon Choi. Congratulations. David Clausen. Congratulations. Brendan James Connor. Here you go, Brendan. Hannah Elizabeth Davies. Here you go, Hannah. Jobin Didari. Congratulations. Anastasia Dobriak. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Adam Donnelly. Zayu Du. Congratulations. Tanisha Dougal. Congratulations. Nema Natalie Espiritu. There you go. Congratulations. Alan Mark Ferrer. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Lisa Fernandez. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Carlos Fernando. Arvind Singh Grewal. Congratulations. Joanna Gutierrez. Congratulations. Brent Gill. Here you go, Brent. Don't forget that. Christopher Ho. Congratulations. Bradley Peter Hodgkin. Congratulations. Dennis Ka Chun Hui. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Christopher Joseph Cotter. Congratulations. Jessica Angela Kosasi. Congratulations. Carrie Kwong. Here, Carrie, don't forget that. Graduating with distinction, Matthew Aaron Littler. Congratulations. Caleb Liu. Here, Caleb, don't forget that. Vanessa Teresa Liu. Congratulations. Isabel Lin. Congratulations. Brandon Lowe. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Raymond Levisa. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jenny Mao. Here, Jenny, don't forget that. Graduating with distinction, Susan Meng. Congratulations. She is a BCIT staff member, Gigi McTaller. Congratulations. Savnit Mundy. Congratulations. Nicolo Narva. Congratulations. Cecilia Nip. Congratulations. Amanda Pasternak. Congratulations. Tina Fan. Congratulations. Carly Pike. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Sherry Rinberg. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Christopher Roach. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Francis Carlo Picasso Segmakin. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Eduardo Rafael Sanchez Martinez. Congratulations. Caitlin Sanga. Graduating with distinction, Kyla Ann Schroeder. Graduating with distinction, Bradley Elliott Sear Sekarin. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Isher Seacon. Congratulations. Christopher Kenneth Selazinka. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Madeline May Shemko. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Stephanie Shim. Congratulations. Austin Michelle Sulzma. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Mickey Sum. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Claire Taylor. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Harkirat Singh Uppal. Congratulations. Neil Alexander Vicente. Congratulations. Enoch Wan. Congratulations. Lulu Z. Graduating with distinction, Winston Yuen. Now the Diploma in Business Administration Human Resources option, Gurleen Kaur Singh. Panina Lee Chu Tran. Congratulations. Now the School of Energy, Dr. Forrest Tittle is the Dean. The Diploma in Chemical and Environmental Technology. Emily Elizabeth Adochidi. There you go, Emily. Thank you. Cameron Bennett. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Rodrigo Fagundes. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Eric Chang. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Graduating with distinction, Vicky Chen. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Graduating with distinction, Owen Chang. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, James Che. Carl Reyes de Vera. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Nathan Dayel. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction and also recipient of the Canadian Society for Chemical Technology Awards, Naomi George Umen. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction and also the Canadian Society for Chemical Technology Award recipient, Mana Gadiri Azli. Congratulations. Christopher Helmhold. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Andy Hugh. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, Lex Cow. Congratulations. Nikki Kaushal. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Same Lee. Zobo Monkbold. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Nick Hyungwoong Park. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Sir Leslie Kate Balcoraz Salvador. Congratulations. Ashley Doreen Singh. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Carrie Wong. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Sabrina Zhang. Congratulations. Now the diploma in telecommunications technician option, Alan Cheng. Aaron Crofts Fagerlund. Here you go, Aaron. Aaron, don't forget that. Thanks very much. Jade Stormy Froome. Congratulations. Tyson Graham. Congratulations. Leeview Oproni. Congratulations. Craig Colin Harvey Roll. Congratulations. David Kai Chu Su. Congratulations. Now the diploma wireless communications technician, Will Sao. Congratulations. Gary Chu. There you go. Congratulations. AJ Dodd. Congratulations. Jawei Gan. Congratulations. Jason Hawks. Congratulations. Daniel Kim. Congratulations. Jay Kim. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Justin Liu. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Kai Huynh. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Christine Richter. Congratulations. Moniz Shah. Congratulations. Thank you. Kai Zan Gabriel Singh. Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, keep going. Swola Tonko. Congratulations. Arvin Jasper Norona Torres. Here you go, Arvin. Thank you very much. John Yoon. Congratulations. Peter Yoon. Congratulations, Peter. Thank you very much. Hank Wong. Congratulations. Tommy Zhao. Congratulations. Now the Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical Engineering. No problem. Savor the moment, it's cool. Puyan Asaran Yazdi. Congratulations. Jeremy David Barber. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Alexander Daniel Bowers. Congratulations. Okay. Vladimir Tvietin. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Ken Du. Congratulations. Matthew Gary Knight. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Luan Than Lee. Congratulations. Lulu Lee. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Peter Lee. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Cameron Morgan. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Andrew Bernard Obermeyer. Congratulations. Cole Garrett Rashpickler. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Dan Christian Retonel. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Nathaniel Preston Joel Rorick. Davneet Singh. Zawad Hakim Soban. Congratulations. Kyle Michael Soroka. Congratulations. Robert George III. Here, Robert, there you go. Graduating with distinction and also recipient of the BCIT Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering Award, Preston Scott McIntyre Thompson. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Maria Venzon. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Paul Cameron Weeb. Congratulations. No relation. Andrew Douglas Weidenberg. Congratulations. Josh Young. Congratulations. Now the Bachelor of Technology Electronics, Harpreet Baines. Congratulations. Atinderpal Singh Danoa. Congratulations. Gurmesh Singh Pathal. Congratulations. Rafael Babar. Congratulations. Carl Joseph Carpizo. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction and from the Cooperative Education Program, Yelan Fang. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jared Alexander Haugen. Congratulations. Also graduating from the Cooperative Education Program, Akshita Kaur. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction as well from the Cooperative Education Program, David Kyle. Congratulations. Justin Lee. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction as well, Cooperative Education Program, Zi Zhao Lin. Congratulations. Andrew Ian Seymour McNeil. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Yu Bin Park. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Johann Samuel Steinhilber. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction and recipient of the BCIT Automation and Instrumentation Technology Award, Wei Tai. Congratulations. Quinn Mitchell Thompson. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jackie Wong. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Cooperative Education Program, Tony Wong. Congratulations. Kifan Wu. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Jiahui Zhang. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, K. Jake Zhu. Congratulations. Now the diploma in Electrical and Computer Engineering Technology, Electrical Power and Industrial Control option. Graduating with distinction, Dale Roger Adam Andre. Congratulations. Merrick Capistrano. Here you go, Merrick. Thank you very much. Graduating with distinction, Cooperative Education Program, Wang Hee Han. Congratulations. Yu Feng Lo. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Yu Chang Jiang. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Xavier Daniel March. Congratulations. Graduating from the Cooperative Education Program, Serjan O'Keel. Congratulations. Rakesh Prasad. Congratulations. Lian Lin Ren. Congratulations. Kirtiman Sahai. Congratulations. Vanshul Sharma. Congratulations. Baljinder Singh Baints. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Graduating with distinction, Gurjinder Singh Sidhu. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Now from the Cooperative Education Program once again, Adilma Silva Ferreira. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Akrita Sohal. Congratulations. Bhupinder Singh Thind. Congratulations. Gabriel Angelo Urbano. Congratulations. Bolan Wong. Congratulations. Kirong Wu. Congratulations. The Cooperative Education Program, graduating Jia Zhang. Congratulations. Now the Diploma in Electrical and Computer Engineering Technology, Telecommunications and Networks option. Calvin Celestino Amolar. Congratulations. Clarence Barse. Congratulations. Recipient of the BCIT Telecommunications and Networks Technology Award, Chelsea Gill. Congratulations. Christopher Norman Heatley. Congratulations. Jesse Romeo Alaban Junsei. Congratulations. Christopher David Mankey. Thank you. Congratulations. Sunny Win Bui. Congratulations. From the Cooperative Education Program, Jonathan Labrador Paras. Congratulations. Emmanuel Joseph Santera. Congratulations. Carl Julius Ragaza Ungson. Congratulations. Jackie Yang. Congratulations. Now the Diploma in Power and Process Engineering, Kevin Marcelo Abian. Congratulations. Bur Manav Singh Bhatia. Congratulations. You got it. Andriy Chervachuk. Congratulations. Robert Dean. Congratulations. Gundeep Singh Gill. Congratulations. Mitchell Andre Hudson. Congratulations. Colton Jansen. Congratulations. Certificate Millwright Foundation, Aaron Samra. Congratulations. Certificate Power Engineering General, Ghulam Sadiq Amami. Congratulations. Graduating for his mom, Jayasina Carl. Congratulations. Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Asan Ali Abbasi. Congratulations. Oh, really? Omer Ali Abbasi. Congratulations. Sajad Hassan Almasebi. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Graduating with distinction, Kyle Sander Cham. Congratulations. Chen Yen Chow. Congratulations. Rohan Chawla. Congratulations. Mark Gordon DeLue. Congratulations. Lucas Estabrook. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Clark Friesen. Congratulations. Recipient of the BCIT Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering Achievement Award and graduating with distinction, Curtis Daniel Frum. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Gurkaran Gill. Congratulations. Harjot Gill. Congratulations. Freddie Harjanto. Congratulations. Kevin Ilchuk. Congratulations. Sami Kafiti. Congratulations. Karanjit Qatar. Congratulations. Oliver Law. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Andrew Miltmore. Congratulations. Jonathan Robert Murphy.
Congratulations.
Conor Nicholson.
Congratulations. Thanks very much.
Graduating with distinction, Anthony Palma.
Congratulations.
Diljot Singh Panu.
Here you go. Don't forget that. Thanks very much.
Ethan Kishas.
Congratulations.
Aaron Rendina.
Congratulations.
It's tough, eh? Graduating with distinction, Emily Robinson.
Congratulations.
Dean Tamboline.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Peter Tarrant.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Matthew Vickers.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Dean Paul Whaley.
Congratulations.
Lugan Wicks.
Congratulations.
Ying Hong Wong.
Congratulations.
Bachelor of Technology, Manufacturing. Graduating with distinction, Hamad Khan.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Darren McKechnie. Oh, sorry. Eric Ting Hung Sai. Now the diploma in mechanical engineering, mechanical design option, Mohammed Rahim Askarzadeh.
Congratulations.
Saf Duji.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Arashdeep Singh Dillon.
Congratulations.
Porya Kamkar.
Congratulations.
Nelson Lolong Federipe.
Congratulations.
Devansh Khanna.
Congratulations.
Jun Chang Go.
Congratulations.
Yu Hong Lam.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, James William Fraser McLean.
Congratulations.
Mitchell Stanley Barry Medill.
Congratulations.
Nikki Mann.
Congratulations.
Umar Mian.
Congratulations.
An Tai Win.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Kevin James Radford.
Congratulations.
Sebastian Merrick Spoonar. Gagandeep Singh Sidhu.
Congratulations.
Yupeng Sun. Congratulations. Thirua Thavarian.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Jasdeep Singh Varak. Congratulations. Chang Long Zhu. Congratulations. Now, diploma in mechanical engineering manufacturing option. Shazaya Karam Bindra. Congratulations. Brandon Owen Bird. Congratulations. Jacob Ian Borelli. Congratulations. Brian Christopher Cherry. Congratulations. Hanyel Jang. Congratulations. An Min Lam. Congratulations. Henry Colera Larocco. Congratulations. Tyson Mao. Congratulations. Derek Ngai. Congratulations. Simon Go. Congratulations. Satwinder Singh. Congratulations. Vadim Soin. Congratulations. Venkatesh Reddy Soma. Congratulations. Huayu Zhao. Congratulations. Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, Mechanical Systems option. Gopal Banot. Congratulations. James Colton Gamboa. Congratulations. Jonathan Gutierrez. Here, Jonathan. Thank you. Kiefer Benjamin Harder. Congratulations. Jasmary Ho Ning. Congratulations. Usman Hussein. Congratulations. Nikita Markelov. Congratulations. AJ Nagla. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Michael Vincent Salazar. Congratulations. Gaurav Sharma. Congratulations. Blake Ryan Shane Steptoe. Congratulations. Frederick Tenkai Takahashi. Congratulations. Rain Wong. Congratulations. Richie Rochang Zhang. Congratulations. Diploma in Mechatronics and Robotics. Graduating with distinction, Curtis David Thompson Archibald. Congratulations. Jonah Chin. Congratulations. Graduating with distinction, Adrian Espinoza Leon. Congratulations. Kashant Gounder. Congratulations. Jacob Quinn Greenan. Congratulations. Stuart Hutchison. Congratulations. Callan Joseph Eval Boylo. Congratulations. Nino Anthony Simplina Manahan.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, Daniel Noguera Daquino Fonseca.
Congratulations.
Spencer Douglas Alexander Pearman.
Congratulations.
Recipient of the Wendy B. McDonald Award and graduating with distinction, Charlie Plaska Sovitis.
Congratulations.
Leanne Rouse.
Congratulations.
Andrew Robert Weenus.
Congratulations.
Jia Chang Yu.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Now the Diploma in Technology Teacher Education. Graduating with distinction, Patricia Janine Dickey Dahl.
Congratulations.
Kirsten Elizabeth Nicole Miller.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction, David William Rowley.
Congratulations.
Graduating with distinction and recipient of the BCIT Technology Teacher Education Award, Jordan Anthony Sanchez.
Congratulations.
Cyprian Syrian.
Congratulations.
Now, as our students return from their professional photos backstage with their credentials, I want to remind you of a couple of things. The photos are available for purchase in about a week through Mountain West Photography. And if you'd like some more information about that, you can go to bcit.ca/convocation for more information on how to order those photos. Now, I would like to call forward the chair of the Education Council here at BCIT, Jennifer Figner.
Good afternoon. Throughout the year, it's the role of Education Council to advise BCIT's Board of Governors on a variety of educational policies, priorities, and programs. We review all new programs that get launched here at BCIT and any major changes to the existing programs, many of which you're graduating from today, as well as set criteria for the awards that several of you have received, academic standing, and the exams that you all know and love. Through this, we're involved in many aspects of the programs that you've completed in order to earn your certificates, diplomas, and degrees here today. That's what we do most of the time. This afternoon, as Chair of Education Council, I get to do the fun part. So graduates, can I ask you to please stand? Just waiting, somebody's grabbing your seat. And flip the tassel on your cap to the left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2018.
Please be seated. I would now like to welcome Emil Bosniak, President of the BCIT Alumni Association, of which, Guess what? You're now all members.
Congratulations, everybody. It was only 30 years ago today that I walked down this aisle and graduated from BCIT. And if I have one word of advice for all of you is take the first job offer you get, because that's what I did. And it was for selling those new technology devices called cell phones. Anyways, 30 years later and a million cell phones later, we did all right. So good afternoon. It feels like yesterday. I was sitting here where you are now, eager to take on the world, wondering where my career would lead me. And I have to say, thanks to BCIT, it's been a pretty incredible journey so far. On behalf of the BCIT Alumni Association, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Today, you are joining the growing family of BCIT alumni, now 180,000 strong, and a few hun. BCIT alumni are everywhere in every sector, conquering today's complex world. Our alumni are true examples of why BCIT matters. So now, as a graduate of BCIT, you are a member of the BCIT Alumni Association. We are committed to helping you succeed in your career and stay connected with BCIT. Please stay in touch with the Alumni Association, your fellow alumni, and your instructors. These are people who can be an amazing network of support to you now and throughout your careers. As you cross the stage to receive your credential, I presented each of you with the alumni pin. We hope you wear it with pride and know you will always be part of the BCIT community. And now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce your valedictorian, Dean Tamboline. Congratulations.
Welcome, esteemed guests and platform party, friends, family, the amazing BCIT faculty, and of course, the graduates of 2018. Thank you all for being here on this momentous day. It's an absolute honor for me to be standing up here on the stage as your representative and providing the valedictorian address. But I do have to admit, I found writing this speech to be quite a challenge. How do you write a speech that resonates with such a diverse grad class? We've got graduates ranging from engineering to chemical and environmental technology. We've got a wide array of trades, and we've even got the BBA program from the School of Business. So with that diversity, I'm sure you can imagine the challenge. Well, I found a good strategy to overcome this challenge was to talk about what unites us. And we're united by the fact that we're graduating from BCIT, a prestigious polytechnic known throughout industry for producing hardworking and knowledgeable graduates. That piece of paper that you're holding today means that you know what you're talking about, and you can use it to find an amazing career. And we all took different journeys to get to this point. Each one is unique as the last. My journey started a number of years ago at a different post-secondary. It didn't go so well. I ended up dropping out, and from there I worked at a job I didn't find fulfilling. I lived a really monotonous way of life, and I wasn't happy. But for whatever reason, I decided to step outside my comfort zone and give post-secondary education a second chance. I applied for the mechanical engineering program here at BCIT. I still remember that first day of class, like I'm sure so many of you do as well. Sitting there, surrounded by all those unfamiliar faces, I personally was really intimidated. But I managed to pluck up the courage and talk to those people, like I'm sure you did as well. And you know what? We made friends. We made amazing friends. We made friends that we'll carry with us for the rest of our lives. And with these friends, we made memories. Not just memories about late nights and cramming and the mountain of assignments that BCIT is known for, but memories that bring a smile to your face. A good memory for me is about my friend Sammy. He's a pretty tall guy at 6'6", but during one of our labs, he got dunked on by the lab instructor. And yeah, it's something that I'll always look back on with fondness. Another thing I'll always remember is the time that I spent with the BCIT Student Association. I spent 2 years as the chair for the School of Energy, representing students and advocating on their behalf. I got to meet so many amazing students and hear their stories. It's been hands down my favorite part of being here at BCIT. There's not many positions where you get to meet all these amazing people and get to help them when they need it. I never would have seen myself in that role back when I was in that first day of class, intimidated by a few unfamiliar faces. I only got there because I was willing to take chances and step outside my comfort zone. And that's the advice that I want to leave you with. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone or take that leap of faith. You never know who you might meet or what experiences you may gain. You might find a new passion in life or potentially find your dream career. I personally wouldn't be up here on the stage today if I didn't take that chance myself. And with that, I'll keep the speech short, and I'd like to get everyone to join me for a huge round of applause congratulating the grads of 2018.
Well, thanks, Dean. It's amazing that, not that you're here, because I knew you'd be successful, but Dean's been very active with the Students Association, and I've had the privilege and honor to get to know him. And thanks for inspiring us, for representing BCIT, just not now, but always. You've been so eloquent in doing that. And you're known for your dedication and, to leaving BCIT a better place than you found it. And somehow, I just know you're going to be very active on the alumni. I think it just runs in your soul there. Through your role as Student Association Chair, as you mentioned, for the School of Energy and your seat on Education Council, you are a leading advocate for student interests. And alongside these two prominent and time-consuming roles, and they both are, you were involved in the Western Engineering Competition, Canadian Engineering Competition, I'm still listing, Presentation Idol, Open House, the Canadian Society for Mechanical Engineer Student Chapter, BCIT Racing, BCIT Toastmaster Club, and the list goes on. Isn't that incredible? Congratulations. So I think you're a real model student, and you have given so much, and I hope you continue in your roles to give as well. But before I let you go, I'd like to share something that one of your nominators said. Don't look worried. I admire the confidence and composure that Dean portrays. He is genuine and considerate. He takes initiative and tackles adversity with professionalism, ease, and a smile. Dean, you are an invaluable asset to BCIT, and we are so proud to have you as alum. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Kathy. Now it's time to celebrate with our graduates. But before they go, a couple of reminders. Leader Frames is available just outside the hall if you would like to have your credential professionally framed today. Goldfish Photo Booth is also out in the foyer for instant photos and sharing on social media. Mountain West Studios is available for studio portraits of graduates located upstairs in room 3040. I do also want to remind you that a video of today's ceremony will be available online in a day or two. Go to bcit.ca/convocation and you'll be directed from there. Everyone is invited to join us for refreshments following this ceremony. The reception is held in the gymnasium, which is just across from the auditorium here. Now, graduates, please return to the gowning area to remove your gowns before you go to the reception. And everyone, please move away from the doors. There's a lot of us. So as you leave, move away from the doors because there can tend to be a lot of congestion sometimes. I want to thank personally all of our volunteers and staff. Without them, this event doesn't happen the way that it does. Let's give them a round of applause. And lastly, a note to those who just crossed the stage. You've completed a chapter of your journey. Congratulations. We hope that BCIT continues to be a part of your future as you grow and develop in your chosen field. I wish you the very best. Thank you very much for joining us today. Our processions will now leave the auditorium. First the platform party, followed by our faculty, and then our graduates. I ask everyone to now stand and remain standing until our graduates have departed. Thank you.